So we don't need reparations. We need laws and legislation strictly geared toward black people, just like the Asians got. We don't need no reparations. We need laws and legislation that will offer us the same equal rights and protection under the law that the Asians get.
You know that's what Obama was supposed to do, right?
Top 5 reasons as to why people oppose reparations, so let's get into. 1, it's too expensive. Well, no, that's not how it works. When you pay restitution towards someone, you don't get to choose, well, that's too expensive, judge. That doesn't work in a court of law and doesn't work here. 2, why should I have to pay for what my ancestors did? Why should black folks have to pay for taxes that actually goes to Native American reservations? We weren't the ones that went after them. It was white folks. So we had nothing at all to do with that. 3, but MLK said stop right there. MLK said we are coming to Washington to get our check. And he also mentioned about how white people got handouts. 4, if all black people can't get it, then nobody should get it. Well, not every Japanese American got reparations. 5, but I got a black friend who doesn't want it, and I also know white people who don't like white people. What's your point?
Oh, great people, welcome back. You know, for decades, black Americans have been demanding for reparations. And something surprising is now happening on TikTok. Some black Americans are actually rejecting the idea of reparations. Remember, for years, reparations have been seen as the ultimate way to address slavery, segregation, and the injustices passed down through generations. But now, we are hearing voices from our own people, the black community, saying we don't need free things. We'd rather build for ourselves. That raises a big question. Why reject something their ancestors fought for? Why reject something that will make your ancestors rest in peace? So guys, I want us to watch some clips here of black Americans saying that they reject reparations and they support it with their own reasons. So let's watch these clips, guys. Then we come back and have a chat and as to why these guys might be rejecting reparations. So let me ask you this stupid question. Do you support that black Americans be given their reparations or you don't? Let me know that in the comment section. If you really support that black Americans be given their reparations, and please give us reason as to why you think or you believe that it is right that black Americans be paid their reparations. Please comment in the comment section, or if you are saying the vice versa, let's also know that in the comment section.
Our government, no matter who is in power, has an obligation to right these wrongs, to provide reparations for descendants of enslaved Africans, to eliminate the racial wealth gap, to uplift the black community. White supremacy is rampant in this country. Just look at the current administration and our own legislative body. They have contributed to the social and economic harms, to racial terror black folks have experienced in this country. Now, more than ever, we must acknowledge and repair those harms.
Many of us are still behind and we still don't get it. Black Americans do not need reparations. We need different values and better spending habits. Let's think about what she said specifically.
To eliminate the racial wealth gap.
Reparations aren't going to eliminate the wealth gap. For example, in 2021, black spending power reached a record $1.6 trillion, but our net worth decreased. And if you look at the smaller text, it says it decreased by 14%. So we had more spending power than ever. And with more spending power than we've ever had, we made our financial situation worse. Literally. Really think about that. We had more spending power than we've ever had in the history of our existence, and we made our financial situation worse with more spending power. We don't need reparations. What we need are different values and different spending habits. And the majority of the black community has not woken up to this yet. That's why you still have these individuals out here advocating for black people, but they're not doing anything beneficial. I need you to truly think about what I just said. We were given more money, and with that, we worsened our financial situation. These politicians and many in the black community are focused on the wrong things. And this is not me hating on my people. This is me being honest. Most of us don't know how to handle money. We don't know how to invest. We don't know how to build passive income. Many of us are focused on looking rich than we actually are about being rich. Like this whole reparations talking point and the white supremacy talking point is tired. It's stale. It's dead. We as a community need to take accountability for our own actions and start making better decisions consistently. Your life at this point is basically a result of the decisions you've made up until this point. And there is not enough talk about personal accountability and decision making. Decision making is the absolute number one determining factor in how your life plays out in the United States. We talk too much about history, racism, and being a victim, and not enough about continuously making good decisions and stacking those good decisions on top of each other over time. That is what will get you where you want to be, not reparations and crying about the white man. We need to evolve past this mindset. It's not getting us anywhere.
All right, so I want to talk about something that's been weighing on my mind, and that's good old reparations. Reparations that our ancestors should have got hundreds of years ago. Reparations our ancestors should have got 50 years ago. And reparations we should have got now. Now, will we ever see those reparations one day? I don't know. Only God knows. But how this country playing games, how they acting funny, they just denied the victims of what was it, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 1921 bombing, I believe. Only two left. Two of the women that's in their hundreds that's left. And the state there denied. Said, nope, y'all can't get reparations. So, yeah, man. That's why I said, man, black folks, I don't know. I don't see us really getting it. If they was gonna give it, they would have been paid it out. It's been overdue. It's past due. You know. See what I'm saying? They hate me and you. They ain't gonna give us no reparations, man. Y'all need to go out there and start your business and hustle. Build your own, man. But country playing too many games. I'm personally not about to sit around and wait on no fucking reparations. I am not doing it. From a country that hate my guts, I'm not doing that. So it is what it is, man. So yeah, that's just been weighing on me. It is what it is.
Let's keep it real. Our own government is being racist towards us by singling us out, giving all of our taxpaying dollars to Israel. The Republicans and Democrats have come together to pass this bill, H.R. 8445, for us to give Israel free health care, free education. We'll be paying for their veterans and giving money to their soldiers. None of what they want to do for us. Now, when the indigenous black Americans ask for reparations or restitution, all we hear from the Gentiles, foreigners, and immigrants is how, oh, they had nothing to do with that. But yet they're living on our land and they got businesses on our land. Slavery was about more than just us working for free. So if y'all rather pay Israel y'all taxpaying dollars, so be it.
Black Americans do not deserve reparations. That's actually false. We're the only group in America that has not been repaid after centuries of legal theft. Enslaved people built this economy basically for free. Well, actually, yeah, for free. After slavery, new laws was built to keep stealing. Black families were denied land, they were redlined out of housing, they were shut out of the GI Bill and loans that actually helped white families build wealth. And let's not say it's impossible, because America has paid reparations to the Japanese Americans and also the Native Americans. Yeah, we can argue whether it was enough or not, but that's besides the point. The point is, America knows how to pay. It's just who they choose to pay. So the question isn't whether can we afford reparations. The question is, why does America keep stalling to pay the debt that is owed to descendants of slavery? Why is that? Can y'all let me know?
Now, welcome back, good people. Instead of demanding reparations, some black Americans are saying, keep it. We'll succeed without these handouts. This handout, just keep your reparations. We'll just succeed without these handouts. We have to remember that other people who have suffered in the hands of these guys have received their reparations. The Japanese have received their reparations. Why not black Americans? Why don't we just unite together as one people and support black Americans to be given their reparations? Because this now flips the usual narratives completely. This makes us divided. Some of us are for the other opinion. It means we are not together. So why don't we just unite together to keep this conversation flowing, rather than some of us are saying yes, some of us are saying no. And this is why it's very much difficult for black people to unite, because some of us will always be skeptical of something that's going to help us. So, we have to also look at the other side of the coin. Why do these black people reject reparations? Black people want the self-reliance, strong emphasis on independence. They want to be independent because that's why they say we don't want free things. You want equal opportunities where all of us are given opportunities to work together and also earn our genuine money. I support that too. Government distract. They believe that reparations will come with the strings attached or political manipulations. And it's true. American politics is very dirty. And there's no free thing that American government can give to its citizens. So it might be a bait. It might be a trap for a political gain somewhere. So these guys, they might be right rejecting the reparations because of that. Another point is too little, too late. Some argue no amount of money can undo centuries of damage. True. There's no amount of money that can be paid to the survivors of slavery that will wipe their tears, that will make them forget how their ancestors suffered. There's no amount of money that can pay that. And for a long time, African Americans have been demanding for reparations to be paid to them. But the government has always been keeping quiet about this. It means they don't want to pay it. So it is too late, by the way. And also it is too little because we cannot quote that this is the amount enough to pay for the atrocities that your ancestors went through. We don't have that figure. So we can't quote the amount enough that will pay or that will wipe the tears of the slave survivors. Focus on building. Push to invest in education, business ownership, and wealth creation instead. We have to push to invest. We have to push to educate our children and invest. Younger voices are especially saying we are not victims, we are builders. The rejection is seen as a way to reclaim dignity and the strength. If someone who pays you, it means that guy owns you. And that guy can dictate you. It means you're still his slave. Whatever he says, you'll do. You will respect. So it's for us to hold on our dignity as black people and our strength and believe in ourselves, we need to reject reparations. For how long will this be? Why can't we just take this money and go build ourselves? Why can't we just take this money and go build our own business park where black people do their businesses? Like the Oklahoma, okay? Why can't we just go build our own city, our own town, where we can do our businesses? And that's going to be a generational wealth to our people. Rejecting reparations doesn't mean forgetting history. It's making a statement we are not waiting on the system to save us. Because black Americans, remember, they build America, they build the White House. Black Americans built the White House. I know some of us don't know that. They built that White House. Black Americans build America. So it means they can still build something of their own. So why pay them and yet they can still do what they did those years back? Pride in providing that success can come without government payout. If black people say that today we have decided that we want to be independent, and therefore we don't want those handouts from the government, and therefore we're going to support our children to get education, we're going to support our people, our women, our young people to get better education, and therefore create jobs for our kids. That's going to be awesome. Now, some see this stance as empowering. It can be empowering, yes, on empowering of the black people. Others argue it lets America off the hook for centuries of injustice, show division even within the black communities on how justice should look like. So, hearing that black Americans reject reparations changes the whole conversations together. Is this a sign of strength, or is this letting the system off easily? What do you think about this, guys, in the comment section? Should reparation be accepted? Please drop your thoughts in the comment section. And of course, if you love this video, please subscribe, like, and share. And please give us your thoughts in the comment section. This is a guy Fred from the motherland.